Hello there, and welcome to episode 421 of this series where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr. Doing so in a tennis match format as outlined in the rules you just saw, meaning that in order for me to score points against my imaginary opponent, which I usually refer to as the game, I have to play rounds of 5,000 points each on GeoGuessr. I have to do so within the time limits I've set upon myself, 6 minutes per individual round, 30 minutes per game of 5 rounds. And every time I play a 5,000 point round, I will knock 2 minutes off the total game time. And if I finished the previous episode with a 5,000 point round, I knock 2 minutes off the total game time in the next episode. That did not happen when I was in my yacht yesterday. So today I have the full 30 minutes and, I am moving into Portugal, and my experience dictates that having the full 30 minutes will be a good thing, even if it might not be a major chunk, because whenever we go into Portugal, you see all of these little squiggly roads. Anyway, so this is the district of, that is called Viana do Castelo. Viana do Castelo. How hard is that? Viana do Castelo. There we go. And it's the northernmost region of Portugal. Has 231,266 people, 2,218 square kilometers, and a gazillion miles of squiggly roads. The capital area is the city of Viana do Castelo, and its municipality population is 85, almost 86,000 people. So yeah, Portugal has long been a bugbear for me. It's been quite challenging, and currently I am leading the game 2 sets to love, and I'm leading the game 4 games to nil in the third set, but the game has the advantage in the deuce in the current game. So I might drop a point here, and I think it's highly likely, because Portugal is tricky. And as I've said before in the series, it's mainly tricky because of the way they mark their roads or don't with information. Particularly the road signs that tell you about destinations can be very confusing. At least I find them so. That doesn't mean that they are confusing, it could just mean that I am an idiot, which I frequently am. I'll freely admit to that. Okay, so we're on one of those squiggly roads, and that, oh my word, that's a bend. An eco bungalow, at some rural tourism. Gondoriz. Okay, kind of seems like this is... It's not the end of the road, it's not, but I'm sort of wondering if I will benefit from climbing any further. So can we see Gondoriz anywhere? Yeah, actually we can. Okay, that's helpful. Except of course we don't know which road around Gondoriz we're on. And but at least that's a start. Now should we go this way or the other way? Let's go the other way. But this seems to be... We got to be getting to the end of the road here, right? Wow, we are definitely gone on it. And that's also the thing with Portugal. You can never sort of say, yeah, I went in the wrong direction based on the state of the road, etc. Because suddenly, what seems to be like the ultimate outback road, which this one is right now. Yeah, this one can't... But the main... Yeah, now I can't go any further. What bugs me here is that we cannot know where we are. Well, okay, so this is a very zigzaggy road. Oh my word. Imagine driving a truck to make deliveries to those people building and reconstructing up that hill. Karalkova. Okay. Karalkova. Here's Karalkova. Estrada de Llamas. Yeah, yeah, I believe that. Right, so which of the roads should that be? So we are meeting up with a road here, and we have been heading north. I was tempted to say that this was where we came on to Karalkova, but I don't think that's right. Well, it can't be that road, right? So have we? And that might have a little more promise to it. So let's see now. Now I'm going eastwards. Now I'm going to have a slight bend northwards. And then I'll have a sharp turn southwards. That one's going to curve. And it's going to curve slightly northwards again. Yeah, and then we come around this bend. And that's the bend we were approaching, right? And now we are here. Uh-huh. Okay, so we have to be around here. I don't see how I'm gonna make that any more accurate. So here's that bit of the bend. Wondering if I might be... No, that ought to be... decent. Decent, but not good enough. Wow. Okay, so I drop a point. 4-1. And still 30 minutes on the clock. I'm not going to say that was annoying, but... well... yeah, that was where the other bend sort of got a little more acute. So yeah, could have been more precise with that. Okay. What does it say? Something about montes or something about the mountains. Rua do Monte. Okay, so the mountain road. I have a feeling we might not want to go up the mountain road. But where should we go then? Neither of this looks like a through road. What does it say here? Largo da Charnega. This seems to have more merit to it. At least we're moving into town. And this looks even better. Ah, now we're talking. Valenza, Gandra, Taruaba, Salaga, Mira, Valenza. Yeah, there's nothing to do but to look and see. Gandra. Oh boy, no, I can't be looking like that. But let's also have a look at this end. And did I see a number? No, I did not. So here we go to Igreja. Can we see that then? I have a feeling it might be somewhere to the south, and I don't know why. Ah, this is enervating. Gondim. I'm starting to lose focus, I feel. There's just too much information on the map. But I think this is my most viable course of action right now. Normally I would start chasing down the road. But my experience in Portugal is that you can keep chasing down the road for ages and you'll find a ton of information and none of it will put you on the right path. Because you have to zoom up real close to figure out where the signs are pointing you. Although I have to say, I am not having much luck here, am I? Giela. Germil. I've probably scrolled past one of these places without noticing. Okay, so what is most promising then? I would say towards the south, so let's head towards Igreja. Let's see if that was a horrible mistake or not. Igreja. Junta de Freguesia. There's like tons of places called something with Freguesia, isn't it? Alderete de Vilar, Passos Pedreira. Let's just thunder down the road. At least it leads towards the sea, even if the sea isn't necessarily anywhere near here. And this will be a timeout. It's kind of funny that we're timing out. Oh, okay. So this place is called Bochum, possibly. And oh, okay. Is this Igreja? Yeah, that could well be it. So Campo da Feira, Passos Pedreira, Valença, and Campo de Tiro. And no, Igreja is that way. Rua das Peñas, other directions, yes. We want to go this way. Yeah, we've timed out. Okay, let's see. Bochum, Igrea. What? Okay, so I guess we just went through Igrea. We got to Mira, and this way we can get to Vilar. Could be Vilar de Mauros or Mauros. Let's see now. Gondarem. Now we've got Gondim. This is this is mind-numbing because there's all these names, and there's all these names on the sides, there's all these names on the map, and none of them match up. And that is so enervating and mind-numbing and everything you don't want this game to be. And so you just have to dig down really deep and see if you can figure anything out, because we don't even have a road number. Gondomil, no. We got Gondelim, not Gondomil. There's Valenza. Okay. Can we find Borgim? Okay, so Valenza. Now let's head back to the intersection where that was. So this is in whatever it was, in Greja. Was that the name of it? So Igreja, yeah, and Bochum, and Valenza is off to the west. So we got Gondomil, got Gandra, and Gandara, Gondelim. Finally, we're getting somewhere. And Gondim. There's Igreja. Jardim de Infanza. Now let's see if we can find there's Largo de Cameca and Rue de las Peñas. Now let's see, finally getting somewhere. So this is Rua do Monte, which is where? I'm wondering if that is the one that's referred to as Rua de Pozocarros. Let's see, we're looking south. That's the Largo. We got the road to the northwest. And this is little square-like thingy. We're not here. And this is a Rua do Monte. Ah, here we are, finally. Yes. That took way too long. We pinned it, but we're not 15 and 28 minutes on the clock. Oh, haven't quite spent that much yet, but you got to be joking. Oh no. When will it stop? Municipal 530 Lotero. Hang on. What do we get if we continue up here? After all, there was a sign for something here. It says something about municipal. Should be of some sort of importance, right? So we come down there. Right, I'm gonna put a checkpoint here. And, oh no, can't do that. So, I would say normally downhill is the way to go. Heading southwest. And this is a proper road. And when I say proper road, is a road that actually appears to have some substance to it in terms of traffic. What does it say here? Vale. That could well be the name of a municipality. Ermelo. Igreja de es Jorge. Okay, so Igreja is basically a church or parish, I guess. So that's not something that helps me, but Ermelo, at least is a place we can hang our hat on for now. And then there was Vale, but I'm not gonna go hunting for places just yet. I was going to say that there was a railroad track, but it's not. Pedrada. Oof, but this is windy. This is windy in the extreme. Still, we're heading generally south. Don't tell me I have to go all the way to Ermelo. St. George's Church. Llama. Did I not see llama somewhere? And was that not in this area again? Memory is starting to go. Pensiones Villar. Okay. And now we go southeast and eastwards. Now, okay, now we're out in the sticks again, and this road goes to Tovedo Barachem. I still have no reason to say we're anywhere. And in 2020 hindsight, I should have gone in the other direction in that where I wanted to put down the checkpoint. And we're about to run out of time again. And if I go on like this, I won't be scoring a single point in this particular match. But let's see, here's something. Castelo. Well, something was not sufficient. Interesting. Eta de São Jorge. I don't know how they say that in Portuguese. St. George. Thing is, we're moving eastwards, and that is, at least in my eyes, the wrong direction. At least in my mind, that is. And while I did see some communities on the valley floor here. Oh wow. And this is what it was I was worrying for. It's a tiny, relatively tiny district. But when you have all these, no, I'm going to go back to the checkpoint, and I'm going to go back to the start point, and I'm going to go back down this road so we can get back on the main road again, and I'm going to go north instead this time. And we had Vale, and we had Ermelo. And don't tell me that this would have been the best choice right off the bat. Bemposta Redonda Tora Virao something. Oh, there we go. Vinyal. Okay, so Vale is definitely a place. Costa da Pozza. Okay, we are reduced to this again. Chasing the map. Where can we be? Where can we be? Vade. There was also Lama. We have none of the names I can remember seeing. Kovas Koto. This is frustrating. And I can't see Vale either. Yeah, starting to look very much like this is the way I should have been going right off the bat. And I am now just, well, over a minute away from forfeiting the rest of the game as well. due to exceeding the time limit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I am not allowed to give up. I have to make a qualified decision, or at least an informed decision. It looks like we're moving towards some sort of town over here to the west. And yeah, 2020 hindsight says that, yep, this is the road you should have taken because that actually leads somewhere. Well, it didn't look like it was going this way when I started out. Irevesas Vesadas, okay. Please bring us to a town or a city of some size here. I mean, for only 231,000 people, they do have to live fairly close together when there's only 2,200 square kilometers of district. So hard. And lots of tiny places. Oliveira. I have a feeling that's not a metropolis either. Keep on rolling. Don't give in. Just be patient. You will find this one out eventually. But, well, it's not that long ago that I set a new record for longest inaccurate round. It was what, 26 minutes something, wasn't it? That was in Greece. And if I'm going to beat that, well, Portugal is a good option. Wish I could read that coat of arms. So we got Oliveira, but I'm sure there's tons of places called Oliveira. It's not like olives is an incidental thing to the area. Distrito municipal of which municipality? That is the next question. If I knew the municipality, that would do me all sorts of good. But I don't. It just says Oliveira. But now there's so much reference to this Oliveira place. It's got to be of some significance at least, but I want to know what municipality I'm in. Because if I do, then I have some external means to help me out a little bit, although I'm not going to rely on those either, but I don't want these episodes to balloon needlessly once I've exceeded all time limits. Oh no. Why do you do this? Paco and Valdevez. Okay, and Ermelo, Vale, San Jorge, Oliveira, Valde. Hey, oh, well, look at that. Arcos Valdevez, Arcos de Valdevez. Let's see. Can we? Paredes do Vale. Okay, here we go. There's Vale. Finally. And I think, yeah, that's the Estrada Municipal 530. That was a number I saw. And I think think this is the road I was on. Let's try to confirm that. Yes. Okay, so how far up it am I? I am just about to begin a bend. So it should be around there-ish. Did find it in the end, but to no avail. Love 30. 26 minutes on the clock and they are long gone. And I still have 2 rounds left to play. Whoa. This could turn into a long episode. Right. Can we figure the name of this place? By heading at least seemingly out of it. Oh. Okay, oh, it's a lovely looking area. So are these residents or holiday homes? What do you say? Okay, yeah, Cámara Municipal Viana do Castelo. Something about water. De Mujeres, Lugar do Paso. I don't think that is telling me much. And then there's that word again, Freguesia. It keeps cropping up, and there are towns called it as well. Junta de Freguesia de Mujeres. Okay. Right, so that's our community. And we've seen... I've seen that name crop up before, haven't I? I am fairly sure I've seen that come up before. But where? Ponte de Lima. And where is the Mujeres? My brain is so fried right now that I could be looking at things and just not recognize them. But we're gonna give it a go anyway. But I have a feeling we're somewhere here like we were in the first round. That's a Frechero, but we're going to Freguesia de Mujeres. No. And I'm sort of going cross-eyed with old. But this is definitely it. Please. This is definitely a major community. Monseñor Ribeiro Torres. I guess that's for a priest. Monte de Padela, Lugar de Mamua, I mean. Oh, Let's see. Machias. Yep. It's obviously a large place. Machias. Now then, we can go to Viana do Castelo. We can also go to possibly Valverde or something. Or Villa Verde, maybe. So northwest to Viana. So where could this Villa Verde or whatever it is be? Let's go towards Viana do Castelo. Valle do Neva. Okay. Neves. And we're on a through road, and I would love to have a number on this road. Machias again. Villa de Puña. And now it says Neves. Neves. And we're heading straight westwards towards Viana. There is so much information, and hardly any of it is being reflected on the map. And that is my main beef with Portugal. Let's see. Here we can go to places, but none of the ones we want to go to. And then we get that again. Come on, move. I mean, are we like right on the outskirts of the place? Because we're definitely in a densely populated area. Ah, here we are. Yeah, look at me, I'm happy, I'm smiling. I think we were up here somewhere. Let's see. This road has a name. Da Fonte. So there's a cemetery, and I went past the cemetery. Do Fundao. Portela Fonte Nova. This could be this one. Or here, rather. Let's see. That works. Yeah, gonna say we're here. That took unnecessarily long. Well, it took the time it had to take, I guess. And I'm gonna drop another point, actually. That's because there's still one round to go. Aye. Up in the mountains. Well, we're getting used to that by now. And this is... Well, the game is just reeling back the points right now. Because I am not able to get these places within the time limits or anywhere near it. I mean, look at these round times. The one horrible... No, it's not horrible, it's just that it takes a bit longer than I'm used to, and I guess after all the districts I've played so far of Portugal, I'm very biased by now. Let's see, can this card tell us anything? No, not as far as I could tell. So if we come down a zigzaggy road, going into another community with no name. If this had been in Croatia, I would have known by now where I was. I dare venture that opinion. The Croatians are really good at mocking where you are. Okay, Caballeros, Villa, Sorribas, Fonte d'Oro. Oro, that's a river. Well, it's not here. Well, I thought it was Caballeros. So, okay, so what are we seeing? We're seeing a valley. We're seeing a valley off to the west. And with some significant habitation down there. Caballeros. And it's large enough that I think that it should be visible like this. But there's a couple of problems with that. Kind of thinking in Portugal. It also seems that there is a multitude of alternative names of places. And if there's one thing I should know about is that, because that is actually quite, well, fairly common in Norway, that the authorities that slap names on places and then put up the signs saying the name of the place, they often disregard what the locals call the place today, and they will go with some old historical name that no one uses anymore. Okay, we are now closer to figuring this out. So I want to go down into Caballeros, and I guess Villa means town. So we're heading down into town. And I've lost any sort of sense of where I came from. Oh no, this doesn't look good. And yet again, I forgot to put a checkpoint marker. This will cost me a few seconds. Okay, now we're back on the road. Let's just stick with what looks to be a safe road to go by. And see if we can glean anything from that. Viña de Cima, Crasto. Alright, so it's during COVID days. And a church. And a dog. It might be having its day, you never know. I'm not. So it could well be that dog's day. Now, we're going downhill. That's good. But what we're not getting is the sign saying, this is so-and-so, welcome. They do have them in Portugal, but it's kind of seems like that is up to the local community whether they want a sign like that or not, because that's so random whether they are or not. And now we are in the place that we showed the longest since I've been informed about what is the name of. This road leads to Rosas. That's an uncommon. Rosas of Santa Rita. Now, let's go downhill. Okay, so coming into proper town, and here we can go to Valença and San Gregorio. So Valença is here. And Gandra. Let's see if we can head up on this little highway here. We can go to Spain. And Monção and Melgaço. Well, it's no surprise that we can go to Spain. There's Monção, Valinha, San Gregorio. This is also, so this must be the 202. So can I find? So Monção is there. Can I find Melgaço? There's Hermigel, La Pela, Macedo, Messages. Melgaço, even further, so okay. Cristoval, Vale, Melgaço, San Gregorio is over there. So okay. So someone in Melgaço. There's Rosas. Aha. Finally we're getting somewhere. Okay. So we've come down this road. That's the cemetery we passed. I'm just trying to remember if I'm mixing up cemeteries now. So we must be somewhere up here. Oh gods. How am I even going to... I don't even remember where I started. Okay, so I was in a place like this. Okay. Heading northwest. And that was uphill. Right, I need to backtrack a bit. So going downhill. Yeah, didn't we do a 180 over here? Or do I remember that wrong? Let's see. So now we're going west and southwest. Yes. And then turning south, and then we're turning back east on ourselves again, yes. And then before long, so we must have been over here. So that road going down there must be this one. Yeah. Okay, and we are looking here. Finally. That was a monster. Well, that is another point dropped 4-2 to me. And of course, since this was a 5,000 mile round, I'll have 28 minutes on the clock tomorrow. But yeah, that was brutal. That was... I think that must have been the longest game I've had in Portugal. Did wind up with some very good pinpoints here, but that first one... Yeah, but the times... Look at that. That's horrible. Yeah. Well, that is Viana do Castelo in Portugal. Well, I have to say I had to work for that one. So that is episode 421 done. Please check in tomorrow for episode 422. Until then, bye-bye.